ColORCHESTRA is back.
Our new season of auditions for classical musicians is now available. Performance opportunities for students, young professionals, and seasoned artists.
Perform a concerto with orchestras around the world. We have 4 orchestras this season. Perform with orchestras throughout the US, Czechia, and Egypt. New this season, opportunities for composers to have their orchestral works recorded by the Boulder Symphony Orchestra, mastered and distributed on the world's most known music streaming platforms.
Audition live from the comfort of your own home. Get live evaluations from expert judges and expand your online presence through our international internet broadcasts. Additional award and performance opportunities are also available. Visit our website for full details. Don't miss out on these wonderful opportunities to advance as a musician and perform on a world-renowned stage. We look forward to hearing your performances.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Concert Hall's live programs. Thank you for joining us today for a very exciting program of announcing musicians who are selected to be featured soloists with orchestras. Our channel is dedicated to bringing live performances and music events from international artists directly to the audiences from around the globe. I'm Anna Spitskaya, and I will be a host today for today's program. We are presenting the results of ColORCHESTRA Auditions. For those auditions, musicians were performing and vying for the opportunity to be invited as featured soloists and to perform concerti and arias with orchestras around the world. And today I have with me as a co-host James Welch, director of the Progressive Musicians. James, thank you for joining us for this program.
Oh, thank you for having me. And, this has just been quite the event. And it's just being on the back end of this mostly the whole time, watching everybody perform and just the level of talent. And my goodness, I mean, it's been exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Almost 2 weeks. So that's how long the auditions took.
16 sessions.
That's right. And the goal of these auditions is to encourage, to nurture, and to reward musicians who are proactive about sharing their art and developing their careers.
Together, we are providing opportunities for musicians to discover their unique artistic voice, take initiative, present themselves on their own terms, and carve out their own career paths.
And first of all, we want to thank the 4 orchestras which joined our auditions, ColORCHESTRA Auditions for this season. Last season, we had 1 orchestra participating, and this season we expanded our reach and our collaborations, and we have these fabulous world-class orchestras, Western New York Chamber Orchestra, Cairo Opera Orchestra, Bohuslav Philharmonic Symphony Orchestra, and Boulder Symphony and Music Academy.
Well, that's going to be exciting.
Yes.
Can't wait.
I can't wait to announce the results, and they are all coming in. My script is really ballooning with information. So, but I want to thank very much all of the conductors who participated in these auditions, and as judges and as adjudicators and consultants, and of course as leaders of their orchestras. So thank you, David Patrick Hughes. Thank you, Glen Cortese. Thank you, Gevorg Sargsyan. And thank you very, very much. Let me find the name.
Nader Abbassi.
Yes. Maestro Abbassi from Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo.
Yes. And I want to also thank very much all the auditionees who were participants of these auditions. These are auditions in a very new format, just coming out and becoming our future on the virtual stage. Many people had to work really hard, not only in preparation for their performances, but also preparing their technology and upgrading their own skills of dealing with technology and sound and audio and video and everything. And of course, thank you, our incredible team on the back end who helped make sure that everyone looks and sounds fabulous. And of course, many thanks go to all the musicians support groups. I can't stress enough, if you are watching these programs and particularly this announcement, please make sure that you support your favorite artist, your friend, your family member who are going through such an enormous undertaking of the work to prepare and to develop their career, to develop their art, to present and to compete for such opportunities. Please share these programs and make sure you cheer and support the musicians. And just wanted to mention what was it like for 10 days, about 2 weeks ago. We waited for about 2 weeks to get the results. So as James mentioned already, there were 16 sessions of auditions, and in each of those sessions we had the judges joining and we had musicians performing complete concertos, movements of concertos. We had instruments from piano, violin, cello, wind instruments. We even had marimba and xylophone players, and of course vocal candidates, and we had people playing everything and anything from Baroque music to contemporary and of course through romantic and classical periods. This was extremely exciting and really a feast of great music and wonderful commentary from the judges, who were extremely supportive, helping everyone know what their music, the impact their performance had on the audience immediately. This is a unique feature of these auditions. The judges are not just watching the videos whenever they feel like it. They are here watching a performance in real time, and after each performance we have the judges come on screen and share their recommendations, their impressions, and their support for you to grow and become a better musician on your next audition. So we had participants from so many countries, and I will try to list just some countries. United States, of course, we had participants from China, France, Brazil, Russia, Sweden, Latvia, South Korea, Japan, just to mention a few countries. And at this time, I don't want to lose my place on the script. I want to thank the judges. So let's see. We had 11 judges on those auditions, and I'll let you, James, introduce every one of them.
They had the hard choices to make here. I don't envy that because it was just glorious. But yeah, thank you to Nader Abbassi from the Cairo Opera Orchestra, conductor, Gevorg Sargsyan, who will be conducting the Bohuslav Philharmonic, Devin Patrick Hughes, conductor of the Boulder Symphony, Lisa Lehman, executive director of Western New York Chamber Orchestra, Ikran Adamian, piano artist manager, Joanna Moffat, a soprano and founder of Core Productions, Andrew Krim, who is a violinist and the executive director of the Boulder Symphony, Nicole Zenz, flutist from Western New York Chamber Orchestra, Jamie Francisco, principal trumpeter of Western New York Chamber Orchestra and member of the American Federation of Musicians, Zorik Bazinian, violist from Music Hubs, and Raymond Fauzi, clarinetist from the Cairo Opera Orchestra. And
let's give a big round of applause to the judges who worked really hard through the sessions and shared their absolutely best recommendations for musicians. Go back and watch those sessions. It's very interesting to watch and hear the comments from the judges and the interactions we had. We had some really interesting interactions with some of the contestants on these auditions.
Almost educational lectures in some ways too.
Mini masterclasses, yep.
And that was, an added bonus that none of us would have ever expected.
Absolutely. In my time, it was impossible to get anywhere near the judges and find out how did I do. I wanted to know whether I won or didn't win. I still wanted to do what the judges wanted to know what the judges thought of it. But anyway,
amazing.
I would like to introduce also the organizers. ColORCHESTRA's auditions are organized by ArtistVenture, Sound Espressivo, Progressive Musicians, and Virtual Concert Halls in collaboration with, as mentioned, 4 orchestras. And I want to list those orchestras once again because we're so grateful for this collaboration. Western New York Chamber Orchestra, Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic, Cairo Opera Orchestra, Boulder Symphony Orchestra, and also with the support of many, many organizations in the world. And I can't stress this enough. These auditions are massive productions, and not only the production itself, we enjoy a lot of support. We also enjoy incredible support for providing the awards and opportunities for people who are participating in those auditions. All these concerts and additional awards and season awards, this is all a lot of work, a lot of love from many people, from all those incredible organizations and countries you see on the screen. But not only, it's also a lot of resources and a lot of money to provide those opportunities to musicians. So a few words about the core organizers. ArtistVenture is focused on providing performance opportunities for musicians in Europe, Asia, and beyond, organizing tours in various countries in prestigious concert halls, also organizing masterclasses, seminars, festivals, and other events for musicians to get together to improve their skills and to network. Progressive Musicians is the organizer of many competitions, and you have the director of Progressive Musicians right here, James Welch. And Progressive Musicians are organizing concerts at many prestigious venues like Carnegie Hall. And we also have auditions for the next season. We'll have a whole season at the Carnegie Hall. Thanks for great support from Progressive Musicians and James Welch.
March 1st, sign up.
Yes, make sure you don't miss the deadline. Deadline is March 1st, but that's coming up in the future.
On the website.
That's right, on the website right there. Yes, click that button and go find out what we have in stock for the next season for people who are interested in performing with orchestras or solo or ensembles at the Carnegie Hall stage. Sound Espressivo Global Competition is an online live-streamed competition. It combines a competitive environment with an opportunity to network, win prizes, and of course the live performance experience. Virtual Concert Halls, and I'm the director of this organization, is an internet TV broadcaster. Yes, thank you, James. We are providing artists and arts organizations with a virtual stage and ability to reach audiences well beyond the limitations and the walls of conventional concert halls. So here is a quick trailer of where we started and where we are going.
No matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressivo Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
We already heard a feast of great music on the virtual stage, and I want to also mention the season awards. In addition to opportunity to perform with these fabulous orchestras, this season musicians are being selected to receive the season awards which you see on the screen. Some of these and additional awards, by the way, are being given to the artists who performed in these auditions. And further in our program, you will hear announcements about that. And as you can see, the awards are sponsored by various organizations from around the world, and they include full scholarships for musicians to attend music programs and festivals, also recording and publication of audio albums on all the most important audio platforms like Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, and so forth. And also many awards are geared towards development of the career. We have managers on board, we have publishers, and we have also coaching for musicians about their career and how to develop their brand and so forth. Those awards are available and will be awarded throughout the season. Everyone who is performing in the auditions is automatically entered. The judges give their recommendations. Those recommendations are passed on to the sponsoring organizations, and they make the final choices, which we will announce. And we are very, very grateful for this incredible influx of energy and resources from the organizations which are sponsoring those amazing awards. In addition to being selected to perform in the concerts, which are announced on our websites, on all of the websites which involved in those auditions, virtualconcerthalls.com, progressivemusicians.com, Espressivo and of course the ColORCHESTRA.com. That's the website specifically designated for the ColORCHESTRA auditions. So in addition to announcing the winners, the musicians who are selected for performances with the orchestras, I want to draw your attention, and I want to say there will be additional opportunities for musicians who are in the audition, and those will include recording opportunities and opportunities to perform at the Carnegie Hall. Now, the specific announcements of these are going to be made in the next few days because the details are still being finalized, and we just didn't want to wait and keep you waiting any longer to find out the most important thing, who's going to be performing with the orchestras. And now I would like to introduce...
I should probably mention, this
Please
isn't
do.
just any recording.
Please go for it.
And these recordings will be released professionally on all the major labels throughout the world: Spotify, Apple Music, and what's the other one? Amazon. Like all of them, like with a professional distributing and mastering company. Oh gosh, why is the name
Sima.
leave me?
This is Cicerone Music and Arts. It's
Cicerone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really, really big deal to
Yes.
have this. So
Cicerone
we're
Music
really
and Arts.
fortunate to have this to offer.
Yeah, it's a publishing label based in Switzerland and Italy, and we already have the confirmation from the directors of the Cicerone Music and Arts, CIMA, in short, that they, in fact, will be selecting musicians for those recording opportunities. And now I would like to bring in Gevorg Sargsyan, who is the conductor and one of our collaborators in organizing the ColORCHESTRA auditions. And he will be conducting the concerts at with the Martinu Philharmonic Orchestra and the Cairo Opera Orchestra, and he has some more exciting announcements. Gevorg, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Oh, that's a beautiful living room.
Oh, good evening. Well, I wonder where it come from. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, James. Very, very happy to be here. Very interested to see who is here as well. Listening to the announcements, we really had very difficult choices to make over the past couple of weeks, 3 weeks. I don't envy myself, James. You say you don't envy us. I don't envy myself either, because it was tough. Man. It was really tough. But speaking of opportunities, Anna, which one were you discussing just now?
The opportunities in Singapore and France. So we don't have the names of people yet who will be
Let me
selected.
start chronologically. I mean, I am also sitting in a board of the Brilliant Talent Discovery International Competition, which is typically holding its concerts in Singapore, its gala concerts in Singapore, and next one is on the 29th of April. I even know the time, it's 7 p.m. in the evening. It will take place in Esplanade, which is the concert hall in Singapore. The Esplanade has several concert halls. It's like Carnegie in Asia, and the recital hall is one of the most acoustically treated, beautiful concert halls, recently renovated. So we've been holding this competition over 8 years now, long before pandemic. And and that will be on 29th of April, and we're looking forward for a couple of people to also join us on that gala. When it comes to France is even more exciting because France is not just concert, but also masterclasses. It will be from 28th July till 4th of August. It's that period, midsummer, where there will be masterclasses and concert performances in the beautiful city of Aix-en-Provence. There are many. There are many teachers and professors who will be running masterclasses from piano, for example. There are people like Michel Bourdeau, Pascal Rallet, Samuel Parrain, Anaïd Serikian. So that it's really, and even not only piano. There is also violinist. Damin Kim will be there. From cello will be Veronika Marin, Denis Zhdanov. I mean, there's a huge array of professors giving these master classes, and it also will be a touring in cultural tours. Visit Marseille, probably Nice, and some other things as well. The itinerary is finalized now, almost, and will be available for participants as well to see. So we'll be giving scholarship for that.
Wonderful. That's so exciting. And like I said, some of the details, the final details are still being ironed out. So the announcements about these opportunities will go out as soon as we have them. So, right? So, and now I would like to also introduce another incredible person who's joined our broadcast today, the artist advocate, Jack Price, formerly known as the pianist Tigran Adamian. And he's joining us today to announce the Price Awards from which are sponsored by his company, Price Attractions. So, Tigran, great pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for joining.
That pronunciation was just sensational. Wow. Where'd you get that? It's like you're Armenian.
Well, I had a good coach here, Gevorg.
Gevorg. It must be Gevorg. Sargsyan. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're talking about the Price Awards now?
That's correct.
That's it.
That's correct. All right. Well, let me say this, first of all. This experience, I know people know me as a jokester, but I'm not really. It was absolutely unbelievable, and I've never had one like it, and I probably will have many more like it because now I'm part of this.
Absolutely.
I was going to say I'll probably never have it again, but yeah, it's amazing, the plethora of talent. I'm sure everyone would. We'll have you back. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, but of course you are. Anyway, no, I have to not go into those imitations. Don't get me going. Well, actually, I got myself going. So, the plethora of talent is. I've been in competition all my life. I was a product of it. I never liked it. It started my career. I've also adjudicated many times with Carl Schnabel and all kinds of people, with Harold Schoenberg and some very strange cats. Mrs. Heifetz, no, she was in the audience. Anyway, I don't think I've ever seen an array of talent like bullets just flashing across the screen like this. The Clyburn, the Naumburg, Leventritt, all this stuff. I've seen so much stuff. I have never, and I'm always disappointed. I was not disappointed. I'm not kidding. This is like, I don't know if Gevorg agrees with me, but maybe it's perhaps because they were just concentrating on one piece or one movement. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. It's the intent, right? We talked about this. What they were intending to do, even if they couldn't do it, was amazing, but they did it. That's even more amazing. John Perry said to me once, he said, Richie, you're lucky you have enough apparatus to pull off your ideas. And I said, what? Yeah. He said, well, they're powerful pianistic opinions, and, it takes a lot of fingers to do what you want to do. This is what I'm talking about. They did it. They pulled off their ideas. I don't know how, but they did it. I mean, my hat's off to everybody. It was an amazing array of talent. So let me tell you, sometimes it was 100th of a point off, these people, as you know, Anna and James. I mean, they're so close. These 8 people that I'm going to announce, unbelievably close. So here we go. Now I have to, is it okay if I refer to my list?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, because I can't seem to find it. Okay. Well, you're going to flash them up there.
Yeah.
yeah. We'll have them
Okay,
on the
here we
screen
go.
here.
We'll have, until
Okay,
we flash it.
first up, Marcio Candido. Is that the way, the pronunciation? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think that's correct.
We believe so. Yeah.
Marcio Candido. Okay, Marcio, you were absolutely fabulous. These are not in order, by the way, but Marcio gets one of 2 free of charge 7-month professional contracts with Price Attractions. This is a very intense contract. It's not exclusive. You can have 20 managers. It's no problem. We're not interested in paralyzing artists. We're interested in just adding to their already existing arsenal. Okay? So that's what it is. We're just
Congratulations, Marcio. You got yourself a management company.
No, it's terrific. So it's a 7-month contract with all the goodies, and he can check it out on the website. And of course, we'll be talking to him later momentarily. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, second up. Oh, and by the way, his playing. It's really the best introduction in Rondo Capriccioso I've ever heard. I thought Shlomo's was the best I ever heard, but sorry, Shlomo, this guy really nailed it. Mintz, that is. Shlomo Mintz. I am comparing him to the great Shlomo Mintz. Marcio was phenomenal. It's just a hard piece. The theme alone, unbelievable the way he played that. It was fantastic. Technically, musically, conceptually, I cannot criticize it. This performance, I don't know about anything else, but it was hot. Okay, congratulations, Marcio.
Congratulations, Marcio.
Yeah. The second one, the other 7-month professional contract will go, wow, good looking guy, goes to Hongbo Kai. Is that the name?
Correct.
Wow. I should take up Chinese or something. My daughter speaks Chinese, but anyway. So Hongbo played an unbelievable, there are 2 pieces he played in 2 different competitions, so unfortunately I heard them, so I have to refer to them. Shostakovich number 1, definitive. Beethoven triple concerto. I didn't even know it could be played like that. So, what can I say? Unbelievable sound, gorgeous passage work, a real musical mind. I mean, I was speechless. I was speechless in the Shostakovich, and I was speechless in the Beethoven. And he did it with no accompaniment. Yes. There was nothing there. Yeah, I mean, hey, like whoever was said that, Judge, I'd like to hear you with an orchestra. It's like, actually, I don't. He was fine all by himself. No. I would love to hear the orchestral part. The Shostakovich, I think it was number 1. This is a sensation. Isn't that the trumpet concerto?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. And all that. Okay, so it was phenomenal. No criticism. Just tremendous.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hongbo, congratulations.
another a 7-month contract, professional plan. You can check that out. I'll explain that later if you want me to, or what we do at Price Attractions, which is quite unique. Never in the history of the world has there been anything like it. No, okay, the third one. Let's see who that is, so I don't have to refer to Katie Lee, terrific Kabalevsky concerto. Very young girl, tremendous fingers, great conception of the piece, and what an energy from, I mean, it's not just a prodigy or prodigious talent, it's this energy, like Empyrean energy. I'm quoting, of the gods, it's really terrific energy in her playing. And hats off to you, Anna, you're her maestro, teacher, master. It has nothing to do with it. She's just phenomenal all by herself, but you are terrific. And the accompaniment was great. Really great.
Thank you. Congratulations, Kate.
As Len Berman says, go to the videotape. The guy on the sports channel in New York in the old days. Let's go to the videotape. I can prove everything I just said. Anyway, okay, Katie Lee, that was terrific. She gets either a 7-month or 13-month contract. We'll explain that later. Either professional or premium. Either one. It's her choice. And this one, we'll talk about it later. Anyway. Next.
Let's put up the next person.
Helen Wu. In an incredible... This contestant studied with Sandra Shen, who's a terrific pianist. I heard her play the Rachmaninoff Third once. Just incredible. She was on our roster, as a matter of fact, it turns out. But Helen Wu played the Sanson No. 5, the so-called Egyptian concerto, and it was... I'm just going to sound like a total, robot here. It was definitive. I heard... I don't know who was, I'm not going to name names because I'm not sure. I heard a very well-known pianist play the Egyptian once with orchestra, only once, and the Africa Fantasy by Sanson. And this girl was terrific. Helen was, her finger work was fluid, her ideas were mature, her sound was golden. I mean, you would just be hard-pressed to... any of these people to find anybody to top them. Like a man once said, I don't know about greater, but there's no one better. You just can't find better playing than this. And like I said, I sound like a crazy man. Len Berman, go to the videotape. We've got it all. If anybody wants to, by the way, check out what I'm saying, we have the videotape. And we have
absolutely.
And we have good sound. So just check it out. She was sensational. Very exciting, too. And very poised. A very poised soloist. And any conductor would be proud to have her on their season. Young girl, too. I think she was, 16?
Yeah, young teenager.
And Katie's even younger. She's like 11 or something.
She's 11.
It's incredible. I can't believe I got 11 out of the hat there. I didn't even remember. Okay, so
congratulations, Helen.
She gets a 7 or 13 month of her choice contract, and that's professional or premium as well.
Wonderful, Helen. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Helen and Sandra. Great accompaniment, great teaching, great pianist.
Heads off to the teachers and collaborators.
Well, she's really, really good. The next one up will be Albert Dong. Now, this guy is really exciting. I have to say, he was one of my first, there was debate. It's good to have debate about people. I don't know what you all think, but I think controversy is good. Just like the guy in Wall Street said, greed is good, I'm not sure. What's his name? Douglas? Yeah, Wall Street. Greed is good, controversy is good, because it breeds publicity, it breeds talk, it breeds marketing. This guy is, to me, he's not controversial. It was a powerhouse performance of the Dvorak cello concerto. He's a cellist, obviously, just burning with passion, technically phenomenal. Some people thought this and that, but it was just lightning, like a lightning rod. I've played this concerto, when I was in my teens with a cellist in Phoenix. I know every note of this score, and my favorite recording is Fournier with Berlin and what's his name? Zell. What's his name? Just a little guy, No, George Zell. It's the greatest recording of the Dvorak, and this guy really challenges the form of music itself, the piece, and that recording and those artists. He challenges them. It's a challenging artist. Albert Dong, cellist. He gets also his choice of a 7 or 13-month contract, professional or premium. Congratulations, Albert.
Congratulations, Albert.
Very exciting.
I
Very
should mention
exciting performance.
Albert is 15.
There you go. Well, here we go again. It's like Cavalcade Through the Prodigies or something. It's just, it's kind of humbling, you have to admit.
It is.
It's like, wow, what's
extremely.
going on?
The maturity of this musician.
This is a new breed of virtuoso. It's like some kind of hybrid transplant, body snatchers thing. What was it? Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Where's it coming from? I mean, I don't know. I like movies, so I like quoting them.
Invasion of the Virtuosos?
By the way, McDonald's iced coffee, very good. Okay.
So is Starbucks.
Yeah, no. McDonald's wins the taste test all the time. You know that.
We'll have that debate later.
Yeah, we got to do
Okay.
what do you call it? A podcast on coffee. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
again.
Albert.
Congrats.
Yeah. Great cello playing. I don't know if he was playing a Gefriller or a Montagnana or a Strad, but it was great cello. 15, 16? Yeah, well, it's amazing.
15,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, next up, I lost my list. I'm so sorry. Molly G. Violin. Is it G?
Yes.
Okay, see, all of these people, what's really incredible, you guys, James and Gevorg and Anna, is they all have a particular thing, So as I see their name and picture, I'm thinking back of the performance. Molly, 9 years old playing Mozart.
Unbelievable.
Here's the other guy exciting, okay? Fine. This was the most mature 9-year-old. She reminds me of Fournier's protege. Remember? He played the Brahms double with her all the time until she disappeared. An Israeli girl. She was playing everywhere. Hollywood Bowl, Berlin Philharmonic. I'm trying to think of her name. I'm terrible with names now. Sensational violinist. The greatest prodigy I've ever heard. This girl reminds me of her. She played with Fournier like as if she was Fournier's age, at 9. And this girl was 9, Molly G. The Mozart, I forget the number. Was it number 4?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not that old. I don't have Alzheimer's yet. Okay. So this Mozart was. Look at her. She's just like just a little kid. It was unbelievable playing, technically and musically, but the maturity. That's her theme song for today. The maturity was unreal. She played it. Just the look on her face. But if I closed my eyes, I thought it was like, Shlomo or Eric Friedman or Christian Ferros, who's one of my favorite violinists. Michael Rabin, perhaps. Actually, it was more mature than Rabin's playing. Rabin was phenomenal sound technically, but it was a little bizarre musically, I thought. But she was not bizarre. She was right on target.
If I could add to that.
Phenomenal.
If I could add to that, I remember Molly in one of our first progressive musicians competition during COVID. It was an online thing, maybe 2-3 years ago. And Molly, your playing has grown immensely. You were great back then, but it was huge compared to the last time I heard you. And congratulations on all of your fine work.
And to the teacher. Congratulations to the
Yes.
teacher.
Yes.
Whoever the teacher is, yeah.
Phenomenal.
Congratulations.
Hats off.
Bravo.
Yeah, bravo. Congratulations.
Great job, Molly. You also have your choice of 7 or 13 month premium or prime. I can't remember, premium or professional plan. We'll go over that later. Molly G. Wow. What a gem. Okay. They're all gems. They're all pearls of great price. Remember that story? He traded them all for one pearl. I mean, they're all that valuable. And I'll tell you a little story later that I think puts things in perspective for me. It just makes me really feel humble, to just be here. Okay, next person up is, I know it sounds like a lot, but they were all phenomenal. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dina Nesterenko. This was an amazing Beethoven violin concerto. My favorite was Natasha Korsakova up until this point, and I think Korsakova's phenomenal. Maybe my favorite violinist of all time. But nevertheless, this was absolute. Like I said, you may find someone equal, but not better. This was an incredible Beethoven concerto. Her theme or characteristic, insight. The insight she had to that concerto, the way she played the theme in the last movement, and she played it twice. I heard it twice. Very consistent, and she was sick and all this stuff, laryngitis, whatever. There's so many things in the Beethoven violin concerto. I think it's the acid test along with the Mendelssohn. Maybe Gevorg can second that. They're very exposed concerti. The Brahms, you can hide a little bit, but that's, of course, a very difficult concerto. They're all difficult. They're Wieniawski, F sharp minor. They're all D minor. They're all hard. But this Beethoven concerto, you have to say, is one of the most controversial interpretively. I remember the first time I heard it was Eric Friedman. Phenomenal. Heifetz's student, protege. Anyway, Dina, what is...
Dina.
Dina's performance was electrifying and insightful and exciting and interesting and different, unique. Again, I have practically nothing to say except I'm at your feet. It was phenomenal performance.
She gets her own cadenzas.
Oh, she did her own
I
cadenza.
forgot her own cadenzas. I was expecting the normal ones, that everybody plays, and I was just knocked out.
You really never will hear another performance like that.
No, you never will.
It's her own cadenzas.
Except if you hear her, unless she composes one on the spot, which I think she's probably totally capable of.
We'll have to wait and see.
It's a great musical mind. Her intent, again, she pulled it off, and her uniqueness, her insight to the piece. Not just does she have anything to say musically, but her insight to the piece, to that particular piece.
And well, that's what it takes to be able to pull off composing a cadenza like she did. You really have to have an insight into Beethoven's intention deeply. Yeah,
but I mean, it's also the piece is improvisatory in a way. The opening, and then it soars to that top note, and you feel like you're in heaven. Again, Empyrean, right? So she's tremendous talent. I can't say enough.
Congratulations, Dina.
She also gets the same consideration, a 7 or 13 month professional or premium plan artist management package.
Wonderful, congratulations.
Which
we
is
have
loaded
one more.
with stuff. Yeah, one more?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Kana Funayama. Well, the first thing I said about her was that I heard this concerto, not this concerto, but another concerto played by Evelyn Glennie. I think she's the deaf percussionist that's been touring for years. She's played with all the AA orchestras, and I mean, she's phenomenal. But Connor definitely challenges her, like the last contestant. She challenges the piece. It was a new piece. I forget the composer's name.
Putz.
Putz.
Yeah. Okay, Putz. Okay, I'm not going to go off on that. I don't know this guy or woman, but it's a phenomenal piece and played in an exemplary fashion. And what struck me about her also was very unique is her deportment. I mean, she just dispatches these passages effortlessly, and with I don't think she could have had a drop of sweat fall from her brow in that performance. I looked for it because I sweat like a pig, right? You know, and so like I'm sweating now. This coat, I gotta take it off. No, she is incredible. I mean, technically, musically, insight, new piece, old piece, it doesn't matter. You can tell. Look, you can tell a genius when you're listening to them, and she's definitely got that instrument, the marimba, wrapped around her finger. I mean, it's like she did the whole concerto, again without accompaniment, totally amazing. Yes, you could hear all the colors, and you were dying for the orchestra, but maybe not. You know, it just sounded like a solo. One time I turned the Brahms first concerto slow movement into a solo piece for a funeral. It can be done. If you know that second movement, the D major movement of the D minor concerto, you can turn that into a solo. She did that. She made me not want the orchestra. Of course, I'd love to hear the orchestra because I've never heard the piece. It would be interesting, but incredible performance. I mean, I just sound like a record.
Congratulations,
Connor. You get the same choice of 7-month, 13-month, premium. Now, do you all want to know what these contracts entail or what we do at Price Attractions? Or is that too much for this show?
Maybe a couple
just
sentences.
Yeah,
a
just a
quick
quick
summation
overview.
so that we can
A couple
go
of
on with
sentences?
the other words.
Yeah, that's just not possible. No, I'm just kidding. No, in a nutshell, what we do. No, it'll be shorter. What we do is we brand the name to the industry at large, worldwide. Once the name is on the lips of the buyers, the name is the brand. Not their looks, not how they play, not what they play, but the name. Once the name is on the lips of the buyers, so to speak, I mean, it's not going to be like Van Cliburn. Not anymore. I mean, it's just too many people. But once it's on the lips of the buyers, then they get considered. Considering or consideration means one thing only. And don't let anybody else try to fool you. It means getting on a short or a long list of a buyer. And that's what we do, is get them considered. Then they graduate to the engagement stage, and of course, they're interested in their deliverables at that point. Fee schedule, availability, and repertoire offerings for that season. So that's what we do. Branding, considering, engaging. And the unique part is we report on it in real time. Copious notes. They just click into tempo. They're in there. They see if I made a call 2 minutes ago, or Olivia made a call 2 minutes ago, or Rebecca, or any of these people make calls, the notes are in there instantly. It's like this show, kind of. They know exactly what happened on that phone call, or that mailing, or that sizzle that went out, or that EPK that went out the minute it happens, the second it happens. I mean, if they're in the system while we're doing the call, they're going to know that too, because they'll see it slide in. Okay? So this is real reportage, not phony baloney stuff. Oh, we'll tell you in a month or a year, or we made that call. Well, how do I know you made that call? You know what I mean? I mean, this is real management. And this hasn't been since Jenny Lind or Paganini or Liszt were alive. They didn't have managers like this. They were always belly aching about their managers or whatever, or their father who was managing them, wondering what they were doing. So that's what we do. Sorry, it took too long.
That was so quick. Now, if you can
Still felt
specify,
like 2 sentences.
you speak in a little bit of a code language for some musicians that may
Oh,
not be
really?
immediately apparent. You say buyers. If you can explain real quickly who
No.
the buyers are.
Well, let me put my Batman decoder ring on so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. So, all right. So, yeah, you need a code. Yeah, okay. Buyers are specifically the people who buy talent, artistic administrators, music directors, conductors, music advisors. That's it. You don't talk to the executive director about talent. They're busy doing other things. You don't talk to the head, the office girl. You can leave a message if the if the artistic administrator's not in. If you're calling, I forget, there's so many names I can't even think right now, but Henry Fogel, for example, you don't call him at the Chicago Symphony. He's the manager of the orchestra, okay? Okay, he's the podium guy, and, he knows talent, but you call the artistic administrator. The decision maker is the decision maker. It's the one who buys talent, the one who selects the soloist, selects the composer for a new work, etc., etc. And they have a committee, and the conductor, Schulte or whoever, Barenboim chimes in, and all that. And oftentimes the music director makes the ultimate choice. So the music director is most often the one you want to talk to, if you can get to him, and we get to them.
And that's the key to building the career, to have the talent presented in front of the people who actually are booking the seasons. That's
That
what
actually
musicians
do
want.
it. Yeah, but you have to create a relationship between the artist and the buyer vicariously through the manager.
Absolutely.
It has to be a tight-
Congratulations to everyone who got themselves management company. Wonderful. I thought there was going to be a story, or did I hear it wrong?
Yeah, there's a story.
Well,
If you want it, it's
Yes,
real
we
short.
do.
It's really short. There was a guy named Don Henry. You could call him a video and audio agent. He was my agent. He got me my RCA contract and my PBS contract, which were very hard to get in those days, even harder now. But this guy went to New Jersey to an estate sale. Don Henry, he was a harp guy. He published all harp music called International Music. Not the International Music, but his company was also called, it was a brownstone on 69th Street, New York. He goes to New Jersey, and in the basement of this home of an estate sale, obviously someone passed away, he found an original print of the Goldberg variations.
Wow.
No one knew they had it. No one. The owner, the people running the estate sale. He comes out, he buys it for, like nothing, pennies, whatever. They thought it was trash.
Unbelievable.
He put
Wow.
the down payment. He put the down payment on that brownstone. If everyone knows what a brownstone is, right off of Broadway on 69th Street, right next to Bill Judd,
yeah.
the creator of Cami Music. The down payment, he financed his brownstone with that Goldberg variations.
Unbelievable.
With that score, original copy, draft, whatever you want to call it. Not the original, but an original.
Not the
copy.
manuscript, but the
Not the manuscript, but it was unbelievably done.
Yeah, one of the
The,
facsimiles.
the moral of the story is you never know. Those words, you never know. And I want to say that to everyone, like Anna was telling me the story of this pianist, blah, blah, blah. He played Liszt D flat with the Washington Symphony, whatever. You never know what's going to blossom from what source. You never know who's going to have a career, who's not going to have a career, who's going to turn out to be a great virtuoso or not turn out to be a great virtuoso. They can have very humble beginnings and end up King Kong, Or the opposite, and I won't name names, they're King Kong to begin with, and they're reduced to rubble by the age of 19. This also can happen. They burn out, some prodigies and so on. But these contestants that were on this series, I attest to the fact that I've never heard like bullets in a row, just boom, 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 boom. It was amazing to me. Amazing to me.
Thank you so much, Tigran,
Yes,
for
thank
your
you.
for your wonderful support of the musicians and for the great support from your company for providing those incredible services. I mean, for musicians who are wanting to play on stage, there's nothing better than the musicians' advocate
That's it.
who will
The
speak
desire.
on their behalf and help them with a chance to develop that career and be on the stages, be where they want to be, sharing their music from the greatness of the wonderful concert halls with great orchestras. Thank
right.
you so much for your
You're welcome. You're welcome.
for your
More than
input.
welcome.
Yes, thank you.
And yeah. So now I think we're ready to
Yes.
announce musicians who were selected to perform in the upcoming concerts with Western New York Chamber Orchestra, Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic, and the Cairo Opera Orchestra in the next few months. All these concerts are going to happen in a short span of time between end of March and May.
And
So
who knew we were going to have all these extra prizes?
yeah,
This is just great. And now we're an hour in, and we're finally announcing the results of the auditions.
that's
and
correct.
everyone's on pins and needles, including myself.
Yes.
So
Let's
I'm ready
see.
if everyone
Yeah.
else is.
Are we ready for Western New York Chamber Orchestra to announce those?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, so Western New York Chamber Orchestra first. Molly G, violinist, will be playing the first movement of Mozart Violin Concerto No. 4. Congrats. Austin Vittillo, bassoonist, will be playing the Vivaldi Bassoon Concerto. Congrats. Marcio Candido will be playing the Saint-Saëns Introduction and Rondo Capriccioso. Congratulations. Hongbo Kai will be playing the first movement of the Shostakovich No. 1. Congrats. Mia Mendonaux will be performing Mozart's De se pace mi voi. And Adalia Wen will be performing, where is it? Beethoven's Third Concerto, the first movement. And Eleanor Alford will be playing the first movement of the Saint-Saëns Oboe Concerto. And congratulations.
Congratulations to
And
everyone.
they went by so fast.
different people.
I didn't get to mention all the countries because they went by so fast. Who made that thing? Oh, I didn't. But Austin's from the U.S. Molly's from the U.S. Adalia's from the U.S. Hongbo is from China. Eleanor is from the U.S. Mia is from France. And Marcio's from Brazil.
Congratulations to
Congratulations,
everyone.
everybody. And if you're anywhere near, there we go.
There we go.
There's the sound.
That's the sound.
Savage
Yeah.
appears.
Do we have Jennifer back here playing those?
No,
or is
Savage
someone
isn't here.
adventurous?
No, Savage
Okay,
is not here.
She's not here. Okay, but if you're in the Western New York region and you happen to be visiting the State University of Fredonia, that's March 28th. You get to hear all these fabulous people play with the Western New York Chamber Orchestra.
And the concert is at the fabulous venue, wonderful King Hall, great hall of the university. It's a beautiful modern concert hall with great stage and a wonderful concert grand Steinway. And this concert will be broadcast live
right.
on
Live
50
stream.
plus channels and platforms. So if you cannot travel there, don't worry. You can watch these amazing performances live in real time from the comfort of your own home on any device you want. So again, that's March 28th, right? And the concert is with the Western New York Chamber Orchestra conducted by Glen Cortese. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, please.
I noticed, different judges judge different people. I did not hear some of those people, and I'm sorry I didn't, because they look great,
Well,
Yeah.
you,
sure they
can,
are
you can
great.
come to the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or watch
It'll
the
be
live.
streamed.
At
You
this
can
live
watch
point,
stream.
I
it.
do
Yeah.
not travel. Yeah, live stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we will be announcing the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic soloists who were selected for that. Gevorg, would you like to make the announcement, or do you want me to go ahead and do it?
Go ahead. Go ahead, of course.
Okay. All right. And there we go. Drum roll. Dina Nesterenko from Russia and USA, a violin. She will be performing Beethoven Violin Concerto in D major. Alice Anna Alksne. She's a flutist from Latvia, will be performing Iber Flute Concerto. Arthur Edman, he is a bassoonist from Sweden, will be performing the Weber Concerto. And Michael McAvoy, baritone from USA, and the repertoire for his performance is still being finalized. Now, congratulations on your great win. And now we're moving on to announcing performers who were selected to be featured soloists with the Cairo Opera Orchestra in Cairo, Egypt. And let's put this up. Drum roll. Anna Maria Mendieta. She's a harpist from the United States, and her repertoire is being finalized currently. Kate Lee, she's a pianist from South Korea and the United States, will be performing Kovalevsky Piano Concerto No. 3. And Kana Funayama, marimba from Japan, will be performing Putz Concerto for Marimba and Orchestra. Congratulations, everyone. Okay, well, that announcement went quite quickly.
Yeah, and many more exciting things coming up. And we have comments.
Yes,
Look
thank
at that.
you
Yeah,
for watching.
congratulations, Elise.
Congratulations to everyone who was selected, and congratulations to everyone whose names were selected, who were selected for management awards, and more people will find an exciting email message in their inboxes in the next few days. As we mentioned before, more people are being considered for opportunities, other prizes, other awards, and opportunities to record, to perform at the Carnegie Hall, and to join the performance tour in France, and a fabulous concert in Singapore.
Yeah, so much more to come. For real.
That's right.
This isn't over.
This isn't over.
Yeah, just wait, everybody.
That's right.
Much more to come.
Yeah.
And there's something to come very soon, as we are approaching the deadline for the auditions to be invited and perform in the next season of the gala concerts at the Carnegie Hall. We have a full season. There will be 7 concerts, 4 of those with orchestras, and also inviting soloists, inviting ensembles, and inviting also composers to submit their scores for consideration. And here is a quick video introducing those auditions. They're coming up next month.
Hey, check this out. I know you have always dreamed of performing in Carnegie Hall, so I think this 2023 to 2024 season at Sound Espressivo will be perfect for you. As a platform, we host live online auditions so you can share your music with the entire world. Then we send you to incredible in-person venues like Carnegie Hall so you can perform solo, as a duo, as an ensemble, and with orchestra. This year we have a total of 4 gala events at Carnegie Hall, as well as 4 different opportunities to perform with orchestras in the US, in the Czech Republic, and even in Egypt. We want to help you fulfill your musical dreams. Go to soundespressivocompetition.com to check out our season and to apply.
Yes, go to our website, please. Don't miss the deadline. It's coming up March 1st.
March 1st.
Yes, soundespressivocompetition.com, progressivemusicians.com, virtualconcerthalls.com, and of course today's program is dedicated to ColORCHESTRA Auditions, so don't miss out. Check the website, colorchestra.com.
I should probably mention, we still have 1 audition for ColORCHESTRA open as well.
Correct.
And that is with the Boulder Symphony. The concert's next season, but I believe that application deadline's in the next month or so. I forget the exact date.
Yeah, I think it's at the end of March. So please check
Yeah,
out. The application is open.
Yeah.
And the concert is next season, so all the information is on the website. Please check it out and apply, and we would be more than happy to hear your performance in that next audition. And now I want to ask Gevorg and Tigran to please, if you have something to conclude for our auditionees and their support groups, please, before we close this program for today.
Tigran, anything?
Oh, I was going to say, Gevorg, anything? No. Well, I second what James and Anna said. There is much more to come. So there are a lot of plans in the works, and I think this organization is just incredible. I just joined kind of like 3 weeks ago, so I'm a newbie, and well, I've already expressed the idea of, well, I'll just say it plainly since I always do. The idea of a gladiator style competition is over. This kind of competition is what the world has been waiting for. It's not that it's so friendly, it's not that it's so informal, it's to the point. I mean, where else can you get feedback from judges that know what they're talking about, and immediate feedback, not 10 years later or vicariously through some gossip column? Oh, that guy didn't like your playing. That's why you didn't win the Clyburn. That kind of thing is over. All the day of the temperamental artist, I should talk about myself, is over. The maestro who throws fits is over. This is the age of friendliness, okay? We want everyone to do well, just like the economist Nash that was portrayed by Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. If everyone does well, the industry does well. If only one person reaps benefits, if Yo-Yo Ma's the only guy playing or cellist only playing, the industry is dead. So there's a plethora of talent. We just proved that, and there's even more proof. I mean, there were so many talented people. I mean, you have to, it's like a swimmer who wins in a 1/100th of a second and taps his hand on the side of the pool. I mean, come on, the guy behind him was just as good.
Yes.
Come on. I mean, give me a break. These high jumpers and long jumpers and relay guys, they're all phenomenal. Most of them are phenomenal, maybe some dead weight, There's also, there are some bad apples, but so what? If you want to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs, But the point is, there's a lot of talent out there, and this format, what we're talking about right now specifically, there are other projects, of course, but this competition format is a winner. It's a model that can't be beat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
What I
Gevorg,
just want to add is very simple, very quick. I'll be very short. I am starting to learn the scores that I haven't conducted before, specifically Kevin Potts' Marimba Concerto, because we didn't have a chance to see the scores. So this is something that I'm particularly excited about, but also looking forward working with all of you, the soloists that were selected for the Cairo Opera Orchestra and for Philharmonic Orchestra of Zlin, Bohuslav Martinu. Repertoire is challenging. You need to remember that what you did during the audition was amazing, but you have to put even more efforts and even more practice, because comes the stage fear, there comes the stage anxiety that is normal and healthy. So and working with musicians of the orchestra, working with the conductors is a skill set of another level. So please put on your efforts and go full force learning the pieces that you are going to perform. This is going to be amazing festival of concertos in both cities, in Cairo and in Zlin. See you all soon.
Can't wait.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gevorg. Can't wait. And with this, I want to thank you both very much. And we'll see you again very soon. We have the next auditions in just a few weeks coming up. And of course, we'll continue to see a lot of Gevorg and a lot of Tigran on our judges panels and in the upcoming concerts for the ColORCHESTRA selected musicians with the orchestras. And I want to also extend many, many thanks to everyone who participated in organizing these auditions, who performed in these auditions, our supporters, our helpers, providers of the awards, and everyone. And I want to say many, many thanks to also our audience, people who join these broadcasts and watch them online, people who share our broadcasts, and please let other people know that there's a new age-friendly competition where you are not going to be treated like a gladiator in an arena, but you'll be treated like an artist who is here to gain support. And we stream on all major platforms you see on the screen. We stream on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitch, on Vimeo, and on Alignable, and on X. And on top of it, we stream on over 50 platforms and channels. Some are very specifically curated for classical music and music education. Now, where your performances, if you are performing through our virtual stage and broadcast, are seen by people who are specifically interested in your art. And now many, many thanks go to our absolutely fabulous team. Virtual Concert Halls team, bravo! And I want to mention the names you see on the screen. These are our broadcast engineers and producers, show directors, our graphic designers, and audio video editors. And not only, these are professional musicians. Virtual Concert Halls is another one of their endeavors. They are composers, pianists, violinists, conductors. They are musicians who have performing and teaching careers. They know exactly what musicians need and how musicians want and need their concerts and performances and presentations presented to the audience in the new environment of virtual world and internet TV. And with this, we come to the close of this announcement program, and I'm Anna Spinskaya, hosting this program for you, and co-hosting with me James Welch, Director of Progressive Musicians, and co-hosting with us and co-producing this ColORCHESTRA auditions with us, Gevorg Sargsyan, conductor based in Singapore and Saudi Arabia, and our dear guest for today, Tigran Adamian. I think I'm saying this name not as good as the first time, but let me try again. Tigran Adamian. Fabulous pianist, a founder of Price Attractions management company, and our wonderful collaborator who will be extending his skills and help and serve musicians who were awarded the opportunity to work with a manager. Thank you all very much, and thank you for watching our program. See us every day. We're live every day with music from around the globe, live shows. And this is the end of the program. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye now.